Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. Today I have from Happy Games Factory 3 building. Yes, you read that right, it is 3 building. No, what it actually is it's punchboard terrain that they made for their Eden game. And if I can bother getting plastic wrap off. Oh my god, come on, really? Ah, we've made the incision. There we go. As we turn into it like a Slim Jim, or I should say we snap into it. I'm quite curious how this stuff is going to stack up. So I've never seen really punchboard terrain outside of like the original Mordheim stuff, but that was more, you know, cardstock. This is pretty thick, like board game boards. So it looks like, and I'm just spitballing here, that is, it doesn't want to punch out. We're going to punch all these pieces, and then kind of like the old Pegasus Gothic terrain, it looks like it's all going to just kind of slot together. So that's a door. So I'm going to make the assumption then that if I jam this stuff in. Now this stuff looks really modular too. There's no like direction set of instructions or anything. It looks like you just play with it and see what comes up. So that's kind of nice. If you're looking for pre-painted, pre-fabricated, ready to go gaming terrain, this might be something worth giving a look-see to. And it looks like we can actually put stuff for second story as well, as I sit here punching everything out. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to finish punching all of this stuff out. I'll show you guys all the parts, and then we'll see what we can build out of it. How about that? Because it does look like you have a lot of options available. We only have, what, 2 sheets of this, but the buildings themselves seem to be of a fairly decent size. And the nice plus, I'm assuming, well, I think these are ladders? I don't know. That certainly looks like a ladder, doesn't it? But the fact that it has those plugs there on it, I'm wondering if it can actually, like, be used. No, they're not super lined up correctly. Well, that's a shame. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what that's for. But I need to pop all this apart, and then let's see just what in the world we can build. Yeah? So here we have the actual finished buildings, and despite what I had hoped, they actually don't seem to be modular in any way, shape, or form. Now they do have both an interior and exterior, and I'm not sure which is which. I think I got it figured out. I really was trying to smash the connectors together, hoping to get pieces to go in there, but I eventually figured out, nope, they have a very specific spot in mind for the parts. So these little connector bits that look like bandages or something for some other game actually are going to be the supports that put the ladders in. Whether the ladders are supposed to go on the inside or the outside, I'm not really sure, because again, you have connectors all over the place, and I don't know what goes into what. But for the most part, it seems to be all set. And for a very small, focused, tight skirmish game, and especially in a post-apocalyptic setting, I think these are pretty stinking good. You know, they seem pretty sturdy. Excuse me. They seem pretty sturdy. The big main piece here, I think, is a really nice one. There's plenty of space to actually put models in there. On top of there, I think I had another ladder or 2 left over, so you can't see his poor head, but just to show you that they do have the ability to at least support a few models. Yeah, I don't know if putting the lizard rider on there is the best of ideas, but you know, I think on a 2x2 mat you got a nice little coverage zone with these 3 pieces. And there's also, if you've seen the video I made, or if I posted it, I don't remember. I have a lot of this stuff kind of set up ahead of time. They also have a set of barricades and rubble kind of scatter terrain. So I think that pairs really nicely. And I want to say that both pieces, the buildings and the scatter terrain, were actually part of the Burnout campaign box set. I think it was called Burnout. It's for the Eden campaign game, but they do have a lot of scenery that I think that was included in there, but I think it was all made at the same time. So if you're interested, definitely give it a look. I put a link down below to Happy Games Factory's website. I know some of this stuff does trickle in every now and then to the US if you're in the States like I am. If you're in Europe, I don't know if it's any easier to get a hold of this stuff, but I do know that they have a pretty flat rate shipping, so if you're going to spend a bunch of money on post-apocalyptic craziness, you want to toss in some scenery. It's a nice way to kind of balance out your order, and that way you don't have to worry about, you know, exorbitant shipping costs for just a few figures. It's pretty nice, pretty sturdy. And if you're unlike me and can figure out how to put it together correctly the first time, you know, I think it's going to be nice and could be able to take down and put back up pretty quickly. But I didn't do that. I smashed it together. So take of that what you will. So with that said, this is High Lord Tamerlane with Obscurities in Miniatures. And we'll be back with more soon enough, and hopefully you'll join us. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.